Welcome back. Let's take you back to one of our top stories now. Judgment into former Social Development Minister Bathabile Dlamini's perjury case is on hold. That's because the court's recording machine is faulty. Dlamini is accused of giving false evidence during an inquiry into the social grants crisis, but she says she did not deliberately lie. eNCA's Heidi Giokos has been in court for us and she's been following proceedings. Heidi, before we get into why we've had to adjourn so many times in the last hour, talk to us about what Judge Betty Khumalo has said so far in her judgment.
Yes, so what she has basically gone through, Masako, is that constitutional court ruling a few years ago that actually did find that Bathabile Dlamini was not honest when it came to the whole issue and saga around SASSA payments back in 2017, 2018. They also found that her conduct was not the right kind of conduct for a minister and that she was very evasive with the truth. And this is, of course, what has sparked the National Prosecuting Authority to bring this trial forward, to say that she should be charged with perjury. Of course, Bathabile Dlamini has denied this. She says that she gave her version of events and she was not dishonest in any kind of way. And if there was some kind of truth that was not told with the whole saga with regards to SASSA payments, she feels as though it was unintentional and that the whole time she was trying to be as truthful as possible. So we do understand that it is judgment that's going to be handed down today, but of course there had been delays. But however, going back to what Magistrate Betty Khumalo has indicated, she has just gone through what the Constitutional Court found, how there was an inquiry into the conduct of Bathabile Dlamini back in 2017, 2018, how she directly did not involve SASSA workers when it came to the payments of social grants, and how she would directly engage with certain individuals within her department failing to adhere to the processes and protocols of SASSA. So basically the magistrate rather is just going through all of this, refreshing the minds of everybody in court today, and also just providing context to what happened during this trial and how Bathabile Dlamini did not actually testify and give her version of events, and certain key witnesses who had testified with regards to the witnesses that the state had brought forward. So that's basically what's happened this morning, just providing context from the magistrate for this particular matter.
Heidi, usually Bathabile Dlamini is flanked by many of those who were also suspended in the ANC, as well as members of the ANC Women's League. Is that still the case today? And talk to us about her demeanor in court.
Yes, certainly, Masako, we have seen suspended Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, in court today. We've also seen Supra Mahoma-Pello. We've also seen Carl Niehaus and a number of other ANC officials, also ANC officials from the ANC Women's League. So court is actually quite packed today. We can't get in there at the moment because the signal is not working in our favor at the moment. But we have definitely seen some of these ANC officials coming through, providing the necessary support. When it comes to Bathabile Dlamini's demeanor, Masako, I must say that she has provided the same kind of demeanor and attitude and energy throughout from the very beginning of this trial. I think she's waiting in anticipation to hear what this magistrate court has decided on, and hearing her fate, whether or not she is going to be accused of perjury or found guilty of perjury. So we are waiting for that, but of course there have been a number of delays, and I think this is frustrating many. We get into court, we get out of court, there's a delay after delay, but definitely she has been flanked by a number of ANC officials. We actually got a chance to ask suspended Secretary General Ace Magashule how he's feeling. He says he's feeling great. He's here to support his comrade Bathabile Dlamini.
All right, Heidi, let's go back to this faulty recording system. Of course, that's very important in terms of the clerks being able to transcribe basically what the judgment said and for them to have records. So now that that's not working, what's the solution? Are they going to postpone this case once again, or are you going to try? Is she going to try and find another courtroom where she can continue with the judgment?
So if this problem is not solved, it seems as though it's the recording system that's not working. There seems to be some technical issue. While she was in the middle of her judgment, the computer just started reading out certain things, and everybody was quite confused what was going on. But what we do understand is that the magistrate has indicated if there is no solution, we may need to move to another courtroom, which of course is going to come with its own challenges, but perhaps that's the only solution, because we have already had 2 adjournments for the technical team to try and sort it out, and it's not been sorted out. This is a huge problem. She was in the middle of her judgment. I'm sure we would have been done by now if we didn't have these technical issues. However, that needs to be sorted out, and if there is another courtroom that we can move into, I think they'll try and do that as quickly as possible. So we're not sure when court will resume. We've just been told that they're going to try and sort out the problem, but it seems as though they're struggling with that, and we're just going to have to wait and see what the court decides, whether or not we move into another courtroom, or if there'll have to be an entire postponement of the judgment. So we're just waiting to hear what happens, Masako.
All right, eNCA reporter Heidi Giokos.